She played the fiddle in an Irish band, but she fell in love with an Englishman. Kissed her on the neck and then I took her by the hands. And baby, I just wanna dance. I met her on Grafton Street.
Welcome to Colombia again, your second time in our country.
Yeah, second time. I remember the last time was the loudest I'd ever had a crowd. It was the first date of our South American tour, so I'm very excited to play.
So prepare, you're gonna have a big audience, bigger audience this time than the last time that you were here.
Yeah. I don't know how much bigger, but I didn't play outdoors last time. Well, no, I did kind of. It was in a tent, but yeah, it's exciting.
Let me tell you, it's gonna be like the double of the people that the last time you were here.
Yeah,
believe me.
Good news.
By the way, you enjoy more live on the road than being in the studio?
It's a balance. I think you need to eventually you get sick of doing shows and you want to get back in the studio, and then when you're in the studio, eventually you get sick of being in the studio and want to get back. So it's, you need to balance it.
You're one of those guys that every time that make a tour always want to take a time, or sometimes you always want to come back to the studio?
Yeah. Most of the time though, I'll bring the studio on the road, so I'll work on tour. We just can't really do it in South America because we fly so much, but in America I'll have a studio on a bus behind me.
You've been working with a lot of people recently, making a lot of working like an Liam Payne single, and I understand you're gonna have a working with Camila Cabello in the new album. You did a work with Justin Bieber. Sometimes, do you regret giving a song to another artist that you said, "Oh, I would love to keep that song for me"?
No, because I think there's always more songs to be written, and most of the time if I keep a song it doesn't end up getting used anyway, so I prefer if a song's written and it doesn't stand out as super amazing for me, it goes away.
You are playing on this tour Love Yourself that you make for Justin Bieber. Any specific reason that you made it, because it was so huge, or because you love especially that song?
I think I played it in Lima and I think I was just in the mood to do it, but I haven't done it since then. I've only played it twice. Yeah.
Maybe tonight?
Yeah, we'll see. the thing is, I think people would rather hear my songs if they're coming to my concert. Yeah, I just felt like doing it.
I'm pretty sure of that. Okay,
Thank you.
There's a lot of people trying to work with you around these days. The stranger people that called you, or that somebody told you, "Oh, this guy wants to work with you," and you get surprised about it?
I don't know really. I think I was surprised when The Weeknd was like, "Let's do a song together," because I was a fan of his and I didn't think that he'd be a fan of mine. But yeah, that was a surprise.
Do you have in mind a special artist that you would love to work with?
I always answer this question and say Beyonce, because I think she's great.
Yeah. Most recently, some people say that there's a lot of songs that sounds equally like "Shape of You." I think in the market there's a trending of songs sounding like "Shape of You." When you listen to the radio, do you feel that?
Well, I'd not really know, because I think songs it's all the same chord sequence for all songs, so there's going to be some crossover at some point. Yeah.
You have a lot of teen audience as a fan of yours, and in the chorus and everywhere. Do you think that a tour that you make with Taylor Swift open you to teen audience, or they connect immediately for your music?
I'd say certainly in America, yeah, certainly in America, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I think that I had a teen audience before, it just wasn't as big. I was still playing 6,000 cap rooms to teens, but now it's a bit bigger.
A lot of people are saying that in the next album it will be amazing, a collaboration between Taylor and you, but it's so obvious. But you think in some time it will exist that kind of work together?
Yeah. I mean, we only just made a song 5 years ago. Wow, 5 years ago. So there's no rush for it at the moment, I don't think. Yeah.
Okay, today is the 50th anniversary of Sgt. Pepper from the Beatles.
Yeah,
and a lot of people is talking about Sgt. Pepper and all that. If you have the opportunity to be one Beatle, which one will you be? Paul, John, Ringo, or George?
George, I reckon. Yeah.
George?
Yeah.
Why?
He was just a bit out there, wasn't he? Like, he
Yeah.
was the one that brought in sort of the. He went over to India and got all that influence, and I don't know. He was just. He's always been the one I've been like drawn to for solo work.
Yeah.
Like All Things Must Pass was my favourite album of everyone that had come out of the Beatles and released a solo album. So yeah, probably George Harrison.
You're planning to stay on tour for maybe this year and the next year. You planning to come back in the studio anytime soon?
I'm always in the studio, but I don't know when the next record will come out. There's no rush for it because this one's just come out. So yeah.
Okay. There's a special magic in different publics around the world, like in England, like in South America. How do you feel about the South American public and the show?
It's a different vibe out here. Like it's like the fan base is more mental, but not like bad mental, just like loud, passionate. Like it's very, it's exciting. It feels exciting playing out here. Like I never get bored playing to a South American audience ever.
How do you feel what happened in Manchester when you go to tour again in Europe? How do you feel about going in concert in Europe with a lot of danger that's going around? You hear that Rock and Ring was, and Manchester too. You feel a little bit of afraid of going to play it live?
I think if you let that happen, you let hate win, and I think like that's why they do it. They do it to make people afraid and make people stop doing what they usually do. I think you just have to carry on and let love win, basically.
Like looking your videos, it all seems that you enjoy making videos. Not too much art to love making videos. You really enjoy making videos because if we see your video, this guy is really enjoying that. Do you really enjoy it?
Yeah, I mean it's fun, isn't it? It's a different thing to making a song or playing a show. It's a fun process.
Okay. Can we record some ideas?